Hello everyone. I welcome all you to Network Home YouTube channel. First of all, I'd like to thank all the viewers for extending the great support to our new channel. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to our channel. Feel free to like, share and comment, and never forget to click on the bell icon to never miss an update from our channel. So let's get into today's topic. Today's topic is static routing. So it is one of the most commonly used routing methods. So in the static routing, we need to configure it manually. It is generally configured by the administrator manually. So we need to enter all the details. So it is a secured and the most fastest routing technique used. So in a static routing, we must always specify the destination network ID. And the static routing is generally used in a small organization with networks consisting of 10 to 15 routers only. It is not suitable for large organizations. And the administrative value, or generally called as the AD value of a static routing, is 1. So, more the administrative value, less is the trustworthiness, we can say. Hence, since it is only the AD value is 1, so more is the trust, more secured way of routing is the static routing. So in a static routing, it does not support the VLSM. So VLSM means the variable length subnet mask. It only supports the classful networks. So classful networks means the full FLSM, that is the fixed length subnet mask is supported by the static routing. So let's get into the Cisco packet tracer and configure the routers, and let's understand it practically. So here in today's video, I am considering 3 routers here. So I'm going to connect these 3 routers using the serial cable. So for the connecting using the serial cable, we need to first insert the WAN interface card to the routers. Okay, to do so, first we need to get into the physical mode of a router. We need to switch off the router and we need to select the WIC2T, that is the WAN interface card 2 terminal port. I'll just drag and drop it here. Then I turn on the router. Similarly, we need to repeat these steps to these 2 routers, so that I have already done. Now I'm going to connect these routers using this serial cable. So I need to select the serial port. So the connections has been made. So first of all, we need to configure the router. So before that, I will just specify which are the IPs I'm going to assign to the interfaces of the router. So here I will be considering that class A IPs. Let's say 10.0.0.1, 10.0.0.2. Similarly, consider 15. Okay, I have specified the IP addresses which I'm going to assign to these particular interfaces. So let's configure the router. Get into CLI mode. First, we need to specify no, then enable, then config T to get into the configuration mode. I will be considering the first interface, that is FA 0/0. Click on enter, then add IP. So I have specified it as 192.168.1.1 with subnet mask 255, 255, 255.0 for class C IP. No shutdown, then exit. Now I need to specify the second interface, that is this interface. You can see it is SE 0/3/0, the top one. So I will specify the interface SE 0/3/0. 3/0. Click on enter, then I will be adding the IP. That is 10.0.0.1 with the subnet mask 255.0.0.0. Then I will specify no shutdown, then exit. Then I will specify the third interface, that is this one, SE0/3/1. We'll be adding the IP, that is 15.0.0.1 with the subnet mask. No shutdown and exit. Then I move on to the second router. I need to configure it similarly. To specify the first interface, that is FA0/0. Then add the IP, which is 192.168.2.1 with the subnet mask. Okay, then I will specify the second interface, that is SE0/3/0. And I'm going to add the IP, that is 10.0.0.2 with the subnet mask of class A, then no shutdown, then exit. Now I'll consider the third interface of this router, that is interface SE0/3/1. I'll be adding the IP, that is 20.0.0.2 with the subnet mask. No shutdown and exit. So we've configured the second router. Now I'm moving on to the third router. So this router has only two interfaces. The left interface is SE0/3/0. Then IP add. So this interface has the IP address, that is 15.0.0.2. 15.0.0.2. Then the subnet mask of class A. Then no shutdown and exit. Then I will specify the second interface, that is SE0/3/1. 0/3/1. Then IP add. The IP address is 20.0.0.1 with the subnet mask. No shutdown, exit. Okay. Now I have done the basic configuration of the routers. Now I need to specify the routing protocol. So I'll just click on the first router. To specify the static routing protocol, I need to type in IP route. Then I need to specify the network ID. So when I need to communicate from this router to the next network, that is the actual network of this router is 192.168.1.1. I need to communicate with the next network, that is 192.168.2.1. So I need to specify always the other network which I need to communicate from this router. So in this, I need to specify the second network, that is 192.168.2.0. Since I need to specify the whole network, I need to mention it as 0 here, which represents this whole network. Space, I need to mention the subnet mask, that is 255.255.255.0 space. Then I need to mention the next hop address. So the next hop address means the adjacent router's IP address I need to mention. That is, to this router, there are two adjacent routers. They are this one and this one. These two routers are adjacent to this router, and the next hop address for this router is, so the next hop address will be 10.0.0.2, and the other one option is 15.0.0.2. So firstly, I will be mentioning this hop address, that is the next adjacent hop address. So that is 10.0.0.2. Click on enter. Then I need to mention the second hop address also, but the communicating network will be the same network, that is 192.168.2.0, same subnet mask, but I have the second hop address, that is 15.0.0.2. Then click on enter. So I have specified the IP routing protocol for this router. Similarly, for the second router, I need to mention it. So I'll type IP route. Now the communicating network from this router will be the opposite one, that is 192.168.1.0. Then the subnet mask space, I need to mention the next hop address. For this router, the next hop address will be 10.0.0.1. Then it also has another hop address. I need to mention the network again with the subnet mask. Then I need to mention the second hop, next adjacent hop address for this router is this one, that is 20.0.0.1. Click on enter. And similarly with the third router, so here again I will type in IP route. So from this router we can communicate to two networks. So here, from here to this network first, it is 192.168.1.0 with subnet mask space. So the next hop count will be this one, 15.0.0.1. Now click on enter. Then again IP route. Now from this router I can even communicate with this network. So I need to specify the second network now, 2.0 with subnet mask. Then the second hop count or the next router's IP address, the second option will be 20.0.0.2. The first one was 15.0.0.1 and the second one is 20.0.0.2. Click on enter. So we have done with the basic configurations. Then I need to assign the IP addresses to the PCs statically. I will click on the PC, select desktop. I'll click on the IP configuration mode. I need to assign the IP address manually. So for this PC, I'm going to assign 192.168.1.2. Then I need to specify the gateway. That will be the router's IP address, that is 192.168.1.1, that is this interface IP address. So it is saved automatically. Similarly, I will assign the IP address to the second PC. It is 192.168.1.3. So the gateway remains same. Okay. Then similarly with this network's PCs, click on IP. And we are sending 192.168.2.2. So I need to specify the gateway, that is this interface IP address. Similarly with the last PC. Okay. The configuration has been completed. Now we can check our configuration and how the routing takes place by adding the data packets to the PCs. I add a data packet to this PC. From this PC, I will be sending the data to this PC. So click on the simulation mode and just click on play now. So you can see the movement of the data packet. And the protocol that is being used is ICMP. So you can see the protocol that is being used. Now you can see the data is moving from this PC to this PC. That has received the data packet. Now this PC will get back the data packet as an acknowledgement. You can see successfully the acknowledgement also has been received. So you can exit from this mode now, clicking on one of the router's CLI mode. So you can check the IP routing process. In the privilege mode, whenever we click on show IP route, so we can check out the routing process. So here we can also see which is the routing protocol that has been used. So in this, we are using the static routing protocol, and we can check out the way of communication between the routers. It specifies the IP addresses and specific interfaces that has been connected, and which is the routing protocol that has been used. So you can remember this command to know all these details. Thank you for watching the video. That's all for the day. Thank you.